Back at the Alpensia Sports Park, and we are just a single run away in the Big Air event from crowning the 2018 Winter Olympics champion. And the question on everyone's lips here in Alpensia is the same. Can he do it? In 10 seconds, he's going to find out if a lifetime of training, hard work, passion, and steely dedication was enough to take home the first ever Big Air Olympic gold medal.
You know, going to the Olympics is something you remember for the rest of your life.
It's a really humbling experience, and it's kind of like you don't want to take it for granted.
People from all over the world coming together and competing.
C'est 30 secondes tous les 4 ans, c'est une pression énorme.
Behind the scenes things that no one really thinks about.
You've worked your entire life for those few seconds.
You know, all the training is the value.
Ça prend des fois des mois, voire des années, pour arriver à faire quelque chose que tu as dans la tête.
Put in a lot of work and a lot of time and dedication, and it kind of consumes your whole life, and it's over like that.
I am ready to risk everything.
In the world of sport, legends surface only once in a single generation. At the 2018 Olympic Winter Games in South Korea, a new legend is on the cusp of emerging as one freestyle athlete attempts to make history. But to reach that moment, and what the cheering crowds don't see, requires dedication, sacrifice, failure, and ultimately, passion. Despite the increasing specialization in freestyle snowboard disciplines, the addition of snowboard big air into the 2018 Olympic Winter Games lets us dream about the birth of legends like Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, and Michael Phelps. For the first time, a single freestyle athlete could feasibly walk away with 3 medals across slopestyle, halfpipe, and big air. Possible for a single athlete to win 3 medals in the...
Yeah, so yeah, there's, pipe, slopestyle, big air, and a couple people might do all 3, but they won't, they're not gonna get gold in all of them because it's too specialized now. It's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Definitely pretty tough.
With 159 days until South Korea, he travels with the other athletes to the national training camp in Japan during the summer of 2017. The snow park there is one of the most advanced in the world, offering an array of features including rails, which are an immensely important part of his preparation for the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. Despite the large number of athletes at the camp, not all will be called up to represent their respective countries at the 2018 Games.
déjà, quand on en arrive à faire des compétitions de slopestyle de haut niveau, ça veut dire que les tricks, on les a. Ils sont acquis. Ça veut dire qu'à l'entraînement avant, au printemps, été, automne, on les a bouffés, on en a fait des centaines pour optimiser le moment où, en compétition, on n'aura plus besoin de se demander la manière dont il faut faire pour que le trick arrive sur les pieds. Ça, c'est acquis. Ce qu'il y a dur en slopestyle ou en pipe, c'est d'enchaîner, faire une figure, puis de passer à l'autre, puis de passer au rail, et puis de repasser une figure, de repasser au rail. Voilà, c'est surtout sur ça qu'on affine les moments où on est sur les compétitions. C'est pas trop sur la technique proprement dite, quoi.
At this point, neither he nor the coaches know what the final design of the slopestyle park being constructed in Pyeongchang will look like. So his goal at the national training camp is to utilize the park's features to practice the tricks he plans to use during the competitive season, while also beginning to think about the run he wants to unveil in South Korea. Each one of these athletes considers it an honor and a privilege to be selected to train at the national training camp in Japan, even though many are aware they won't make the final shortlist for the 2018 Olympic Winter Games.
Before each run, it's kind of, I'm pretty focused on what I'm gonna do. I'm like kind of looking at the course. I'm in my head a lot and just, visualizing myself going through each feature. I'm a bit nervous. I have like some butterflies, but it's like excitement at the same time. And it's just, some like adrenaline that's like getting me ready to drop in.
It's a crazy, lots of different emotions going through your head. There's a sense of doubt, but there's also this huge sense of belief that you can do it.
Je suis très stressé, tout le temps très stressé. J'ai toujours l'impression que je vais pas y arriver en fait. Toute cette angoisse que je me mets quand je suis dans mon lit la veille ou quelques heures avant la compète, elle se transforme en précision et en power quoi.
At the first major big air event of the 2016 season in Japan, there is a huge amount of excitement and pressure in the air after the International Olympic Committee announced during the summer of 2015 that the discipline would be included for the first time at the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. With big air now thrust into the world spotlight, talk begins of which athletes will be the ones to journey to Pyeongchang.
Welcome to the first of 4 events here in Japan. And with the IOC announcement that Big Air will be a part of the 2018 Games, the guessing game begins as to who will be the one to watch in 2 years' time. That's why we're expecting plenty of surprises in coming months. Our last competitor is a relative newcomer to the competitive scene, so let's see what he's got. Shame! Couldn't get the landing gear down. The judges are gonna dock some big points for that. Tacking on a grab to that 1080. Wow. Oh, that was a nasty fall. Not sure you can come back from that. Boosting huge air. Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. That was an interesting performance from the rookie. Let's see if he can keep it up for the next 3 events and stay in the safe zone. He put in a very safe performance in the first event, so let's see if he'll opt to do the same again here today. Oh, big fall right there. That trick was hitting home. Just going down at the end. Connecting the grab to the 1080. Keep played that just a little too safe for me. I mean, there was nothing that really stood out about that run, so I think work needs to be done if he wants to go the distance. His first two performances were solid, but as I said before, a little too safe. So today, I want to see him raise the bar a little. Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? A ridiculous double backflip with a grab. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing!
I couldn't feel any prouder at this moment in time.
Decent air with that jump. Time to follow up with a meaty trick.
Kaboom!
Oh, nailed it. This guy has come out here today and basically said to every other competitor, come on, come get me. That was incredible.
While the pressure of competing is already enough for any athlete, no one was prepared for the outcome of the third run of the day here in Japan. The world's first quadruple in competition was landed. In 10 seconds, the landscape shifted, and the scramble to match that monumental moment was now on.
With the bar set so high, I don't know how he's going to compete with a trick like that, unless he somehow got it tucked away in his bag of tricks. He's been saving it for a day like today. $14.40, perfect grab. This is so unlucky. Hopefully that won't hurt the score too much at the end.
Ah, one of my greatest achievements yet.
Good height off the jump. Let's see it put to good use. Oh man, have you ever seen a run like this? We are watching history unfold here.
I saw everything I had, and I truly conquered this road.
Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be a tricked out triple backflip with a tight grab?
What a rush!
Well, he gave it one heck of a shot and turned in a super impressive start. What a kickoff to the season with that quad backflip and our first glimpse of possible contenders for South Korea.